Hey there, I hope I find you well. I want to explain something about this book. I did a short, but I did not explain what this book is about. Pillar to post, home is never home. I never felt like I had a home. This was kind of weird, especially during my adolescent years when I was pretty much put out on my own to either strive or not. Yes, I had worked from the age of 16 all the way up to now 64 and a half. This book portrays my birth, my mother and father, my sisters and brothers, and what we went through as children. Of course, I was one of the ones that was spared some of the worst possibilities. I was supposedly the favorite child of 8. Of course, when I was coming up, my sister, 5 years older than me, was the only contact I had with other family members, as they were all married and gone. My dad was a piece of work. He had odd jobs, never had anything really permanent until he decided to leave for Indiana and get a job at one of the steel mills up there during the 60s. There was no work in Tennessee. The things that we ran through at the time, leaving my mother there to fend for me and my older sister when I was about 5 and she was maybe 9 or 10, almost put us in a state of, I guess, dehumanizing poverty. He never let us know when he was coming back or if he was coming back. And of course, the age I didn't know. This goes on throughout. We kind of had a meeting of the minds when we went to Indiana finally. And that was the only time that I ever felt that we had any kind of family commitment. This book takes you through all those days. It's a journey, kind of like the journeys I would take when we took the old roads before the interstates. And at every turn there is an adventure. Well, this book is certainly an adventure. It goes through my dissociate of supposedly having 9 entities that were kind of gathered together and taken care of. My mental issues with being just let alone and never cared for. This goes through 2 failed marriages. This goes through the birth of my 2 sons, which I love dearly. This goes through some sexual situations and fetishes that I attained in order to kind of stay sane. Then it goes into my gay years. Yes, I am gay. I found this out after 2 failed marriages. And you'll get an in-depth look into my feeling for gay relationships and how most are just superficial. Thank you for supporting my short. I appreciate that. And hopefully this will give you an idea or a better idea of what's going on. Like I say, I had this done in 5 months. Found a publisher, spent $4,000 to get it published, get it edited, and now it's out and selling pretty well. I'm proud of myself. This was really first a book to leave to my children, giving them a inside look at what I've gone through and how I was able to overcome. And I hope this book is a helpful testament. I want it to be something that you can read and, look back at, and me letting you know that I don't want you to make the same mistakes. Yes, I got through this. Yes, I persevered. But each of these little turns, whether it be good or bad, has taken either a little out of me or given a little back. Thank you for listening. As I say, this book is one of the strangest reads that you'll ever read. Have a good night.